Welcome to another unboxing with the Battle Hammer. I'm Straw, your hostess with the mostess. What is it today? Well, as you can see in the other little picture, it's the Minerva Battlefleet set. Oh, hello. One that I have personally been quite happy and waiting for. Purely because with this, I can now finish off my Italian fleet, because you get in this a whole rake of stuff. Look at all that meaty goodness. I know. So you get your big bugger, the Minerva assault carrier. She looks a big bugger, doesn't she? Oh, I'm quite looking forward to getting into that one. You then get three, I can't even, why am I doing this? I'm always doing this upside down. 3 Scorpio, which can be built as the Vulcan or the Jupiter, and these are these ones. I haven't seen these ones, these are different models. I think one of these has got the dirty great big bolt thrower on, hasn't it? 3 Gladius cruisers, which are these ones, which can be assembled as the Sparta, the Auxilia or the Pylon. 6 Cestus, which are, I believe they're this one. 6 Pugios, which are the eco ones. 3 what? I don't know. 3 attack crew, 3 submarines, and your usual SRS tokens. I'll tell you what, that's a lot. That is a lot in here. Sagitta, oh yeah, Sagitta, yeah, the little attack subs. That's a lot of stuff. That really is a lot of stuff, because you know I always have the smaller ships in their full mass units anyway. Always have them in 6s. But as I said, the others, the Vulcan is like the fixer-upper ship. I'm technical, aren't I? Right, let's open it up. Oh, I love opening a new box. Oh, and Minerva. Oh, does she look a nice bit of kit, doesn't she? Just have a closer look at her on there. Look. Look like she's double hulled with the runway in between. Nice. Right, open her up. I still say it's one of the sexiest looking boxes you can get. Ooh, hello. Read this first. So as usual, I think it's for the bigger battle fleets you still get these in. You get your instruction booklet, and I've just suddenly seen a bit there. And I'm just going to go back and look at it. The Minerva isn't a one-piece bit of resin. It's several pieces of resin. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh, it hasn't got, it has got a second hull, kind of, underneath the first one. Yeah. Vulcan repair ship, Scorpio artillery cruiser. It's a bloody great bolt thrower on it. Oh, I'm so using that. Jupiter support carrier, Sparta attack cruiser, Auxilia fast cruiser, Pylon monitor, Cestus, Pugios, Sagitta hunter submarine, dun, 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 and bits at the back. So your usual booklet. Bases. We'll come to that in a while. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues of spruey goodness. Now most of these I would have probably seen. Oh, and again, that's not mentioned on the box. He says trying to find the back of the box. Yeah, it's not mentioned on the back, but those are your escorts. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 escorts as well. Are you sure that's not on the back? Cestus D, Pugios E. No, does not mention them. How do I know? Because there are these little tiny little bases. So those are your standard sprues, which if you've got any of the Italian fleets, you will already know and love. But then what we get is these ones, which is got your SRS tokens on, and your other support things. There's your massive great bolt thrower there, your aircraft carrier parts, and your submarine parts, I would say, are there. Yeah, so those are the ones that have got your other ships on. Again, there's a lot of bits there. Turrets there. Again, they've got a really good knack of making my dogs bark. Sorry. Of filling the sprues, don't they? Really do fill the sprues nicely. I'm going to stab the dogs. But more importantly, what we are here for is this. So, that is the extra hull. That is your main hull. These, shut up, are your other aircraft deck pieces that will all go together with these little bits to make up your Minerva assault carrier. So I suppose what you'd like me to do is to quickly disappear, get this together and bring it back and show you how big it is, don't you? I thought you were going to say that after the grief I've just had doing the other box set. But don't worry about me. It's all right. I'll do it. Right. Go get yourselves a cup of tea or a cold drink or something. Get back here. Join me in a minute. And back. That was a bit easier. So, for a size comparison, this is the Mars battleship. Yeah, that's why you magnetise it. Feck off. And this is the Minerva assault carrier. I think people are thinking it's bigger than it actually is. I'm glad it isn't, because if it was any bigger, it'd be a bigger bloody target to get shot at, isn't it? Only problem I've got at the moment is this section here. I haven't glued it on yet because it's a little bit finicky and there's a bit of a gap, so I'm going to have to like get in there, give it a good cleaning to get it out. But you can see she's a nice ship. Ignore that gap. All right, ignore the gap. You know, I like the double hull where you've got the old airstrip on one hull itself. You put these guns along the side and you've got your cranes there and everything. I think it's a nice little model. Turrets for your weapons, obvs. Interesting that there's not another weapon back here. But then again, you're not going to want it to be getting into combat because it's a bleeding aircraft carrier. But when you, as I said, when you consider it to the size of the Mars, you can see they are. The Mars, if anything, is just that teensy bit longer. But that's the way of things. I like it. I think it's a nice model. I like the way you get a feeling that if this got damaged enough, you could just jettison it and carry on with your main boat. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? But yeah, I think she's going to look beautiful in amongst all the others painted up. I tell you, the more I look at it, the more I like that double hull feature on that. I thought that was just going to be an enlightened only, no, Sultanate thing only. I'm glad it's not, because I really like that. And actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. So yeah, all the other ships are just your standard ones. As I said, I've missed one of the boxes. I think it's the Frontline Squadron box, so I think it might have those ones in here that I haven't seen. I've gone, ooh, ooh, and everyone else is going, yeah, we already got them. Well, I didn't get that box because I just never got around to it. But hopefully, I'll get the rest of these glued together and get them painted, so I can get my whole Italian fleet on the table, causing all sorts of trouble. I'm actually, the more I look at it, the more she's got that. You know, you might think I'm underrated, but she's definitely got. There's definitely something about that model that I don't know what it is. That it's just, it's kind of grabbing me all of a sudden. I don't know what it is. Okay, a bit bizarre that. A bit bizarre. As I said, I think people will think it's bigger than they think, because of all the resin models they've been getting, like the big Commonwealth plane thingy swoopy Echo plane thingamajiggy carrier. You consider how big a lump of resin that is, and what's the other big bugger? It's another Commonwealth thing, isn't it? It's another Commonwealth model that's big. But I mean, yeah, none of them are Ice Maiden big, but that's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's a floating island, go away. But there you go. That's the main bit for me out of this new box. It's a cracking fleet size, no matter how you look at it. You know, that is a lot of stuff. That's a really good fleet to have. Lots of options, lots of models. And if you don't get lots of models and lots of options, what's the point? But again, it's a standard, very, very good production from War Cradle. What more can I say? So there you go. So expect to see the Minerva Battlefleet at some point gracing the Battlehammer's Oceans. So, as usual, thanks to War Cradle for getting this set out to us early. We do mostly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And as usual, if any of you have got any questions or anything like that, just drop them in the old box below and we'll get back to you. But as usual, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you liked it, subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered.